Hey my beautiful Capricorn peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you with your mid-April 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope all is well. Just want to mention before we get started, if you're interested in personal services, products, and so much more, feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below. Capricorn, let's go ahead and see what's popping with you though, baby, for your mid-April at this time. What do we got going on here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-April 2023. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac of Capricorn? Starting out here with the overall energy of your month, and what do we got? We got a Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles coming in here for you. Definitely the energy of balance. I do feel that you're at peace, and that's very important. I think here for the highlight of your month is just genuinely feeling at peace. And it's interesting because it's peace amongst the chaos. Of course, you know, jumping into mid-April, we are in Mercury retrograde, so this could be a bit of a chaotic time for a lot of people, but I think that from your retrospect, it feels very peaceful, very calming. I think there's a lot of things kind of in your life you're overcoming at this time and leveling up in. And I also feel like for some Capricorns, especially in terms of like debts could be settled. I do feel like in terms of finances, if you've had like a lot of financial stress and struggles, it's like getting debt free. Okay, clean slate, things of that nature showing up here for you at this time. And that's a good feeling, right? When it's like, okay, things are paid off, I feel more comfortable. So you could be paying off a mortgage, you could be paying off, you know, a lease on your car, maybe a finance car, but being able to pay things back, paying back student debt, whatever, being able to pay things off and feel at peace financially, beautiful feeling. So there could be some sense of financial freedom or some sense of like debt-free type of energy showing up here for you too. Regardless though, that main energy you're kind of honed into though is peace, which is great. Looking into the current situation, High Priestess, we have here the Ace of Pentacles, and then getting one more card for you Capricorn, we also have here the Empress. So it's definitely a time here, I think, of really being able to feel yourself. You have more time to focus on enjoying being in your own energy, being at peace, and being in a comfortable place when the hecticness has really dialed down. High Priestess card showing up. Intuition, of course, for sure, but also the card here really feeling guided and following what you were guided to do. I feel like you've listened and trusted yourself enough to the point where it's brought you the things you've wanted. It's brought you peace. It's brought you comfort. It's brought you joy. It's brought you time to really recenter and focus on you. So mid-April is going to be a massive month, I feel, where you're incredibly intuitively guided. And by listening to your intuition here and doing the things that you need to do, taking the necessary steps to create peace and abundance in your life, you're seeing it play out in this time. You know, you're seeing it play out in your life. Ace of Pentacles seems like quite an opportune time too. So I definitely would not miss the opportunity to seize opportunities as they come and go. We did have the solar eclipse come in. So of course, with that energy, it can bring great opportunity. Okay. And I do feel for some Capricorns, there could be work opportunities opening up here for you in mid-April. This could be a new position in career. For some of you, I'm feeling there could be a buyout opportunity coming in for you where maybe somebody wants to buy out a business. Somebody wants to buy something from you. Could be a home. So if you're selling a home, you might be in luck and there's a lot of money there. So I like that for you a lot too, especially if it's been a little hectic because the market's not easy now in this day and age, to sell a home, to buy a home. It's a really, really tough market. So to get that house sold, especially if you kind of had like a burdensome home or a home that you've just been holding on to for too long. It's like, I've been trying to, you know, sell it for a long time. Nice to see that finally start to go somewhere. Now, Empress card showing up here for you. Empress, like I said, you're feeling yourself. I really do think you are because you've had more time to feel yourself. You know, when you're really stressed, you're not feeling yourself most of the time. You want to rip your hair out. You know, you want to go crazy. It's a rough time when we're all stressed, right? It's not a place where we can be comfortable and feel ourselves and just be like, my life is good. You know, it's like, my life is intense, right? That's how we feel. So you're in that space of, life is good, you know? All right. It's like, it's giving me the energy of like sitting on the beach, toes in the sand, drinking a margarita, right? That's how it feels. Okay. Very good so far. Let's have a look here and see what you got to be aware about in mid-April. Ace of Wands, not too jabby or not too jabby. That's a word, huh? Not too jabby, huh? Not too bad, okay? Not too shabby is the word I was looking for. All right, so we got the Justice, the Ace of Wands, the Temperance, getting one more card here for you. Two of Wands coming out as well for what to be aware about in the second half of the month. Ace of Wands, Justice card. I definitely think there's a lot of balance coming in that you should be aware about here. A lot of balance emotionally. You know, you're really... I want to emphasize feeling at peace here this month for sure. But I also think that besides the peace you're going to be feeling, I think a lot of it kind of comes with decisions that need to be made here with the Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands. A lot of this a lot of the decisions you're going to be making, I feel, are going to be in reference to new beginnings. Removing the old things in life to bring in something new. The new at this time, I feel, is what's going to be most beneficial and most peaceful. You know, a lot of the things that you may be leaving behind in mid-April are the things that probably caused ruckus. You know, like if you're selling that home probably could have been a financial burden. If you're removing yourself from friends that are just really toxic, they were probably a huge burden because of how toxic they were. So there is definitely a removal of things in life that disturbed your peace here in mid-April. And honestly, what you should be aware about here overall is that going towards anything at this time right now that's new, that's fresh, that seems like you're genuinely interested in it and that you seem genuinely connected to it is going to be a good and healthy thing for you. New experiences this month is going to be a healthy choice. And I would not deter yourself from new experiences. I'd go all in. Okay, so for that even means like if there's new job opportunity experience opening up, if there's new romantic experiences coming in, if there's new experiences to try a hobby you've never done before. Let's say Capricorn, you've never done yoga, but your best friend Janice says, hey, come to my yoga session. It's gonna be amazing. You know what I mean? Go see your yoga instructor, fucking Guru Joseph, okay? And go hang out with him and do yoga, okay? And listen, no disrespect or shit talk to yoga. Yoga's fantastic. It really is. So maybe you've never done that hobby before. Maybe this is the month to do it. And yoga also creates peace. You know what I mean, Capricorn, right? So give it a go. Give it a go. I feel like any new experience you can have this month, it's like you cannot go wrong with it, is how it feels. All right, moving forward in terms of your awareness, 9 of Wands, Prince of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. Yep, if you have been hesitant for a while to make moves, especially in dating, don't be afraid to make the first move is what I'm hearing for you, Capricorn. Don't be afraid to pursue people in dating here either at this time. In love and romance, I do feel like it's a good time to enjoy yourself. Okay. By the way, Angela, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. It is a good time to enjoy yourself. Now, this can go one or two ways. If you're single and you just want to have fun, go out there and get your freak on. All right. But if you are looking for romance, I also feel like it's a good time too. There's a lot of flirtiness energy that's going to show up in you, especially for the single Capricorns, a lot of flirtiness energy that's going to show up in your life. But I do think you're going to come in contact with some really fulfilling people. So 9 of Wands is saying get out of your shell. You know, if you've been out of the dating scene for a while, try dating this month. Go for it. I think you'll be surprised at the matches you find and the people you connect with. You know, if you've been off the market for a while, give it a go. I think it should be a fun time, Capricorn. If you're looking for fun, let your freak fruit fly. If you're looking for something that could be a little bit more serious and turn into something in the future, still go for it anyways, because I think you'll come in contact with some pretty cool people. Okay, we got here Judgment. We got here the Page of Pentacles showing up as well. Yeah, I think this month people really want to invest in you, Capricorn. People really are willing to take a chance on you. They're going to see your energy, and there's definitely something very calm, warm, and inviting about your energy this month. And like I said, I think it has a lot to do with the inner peace you're going to be feeling, but people are picking up on it. They're going to be pretty attracted to you. I do feel like you're going to be damn magnetic coming into the second half of April. So just throwing it out there in terms of love and dating, looks like a very opportune time to meet people. It's also an opportune time though for friends. If you are, you know, if there's somebody you've always been interested in, but you never really got close to them, maybe you know somebody, or maybe you are like an acquaintance to somebody, maybe this is like a coworker, like don't hesitate to ask them out for drinks, to ask them out in general. Hey, would you want to go shopping, or would you want to hang out? Would you want to go to this bar? Like shoot the shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's going to open up portals here and doorways here for friendships to manifest too. So if you have any acquaintances at work, you've always thought, you know, this is a cool person, but like I've just never really said, hey, you want to like hang out sometime, give it a go. It actually can turn into a pretty rock solid friendship. Okay, moving on forward though for Capricorns, besides what they need to be aware about here, let's see how the rest of their mid-April is going to go. All right, so let's see what's going on over there. Moon card showing up here for you. We also got the King of Cups showing up, and we have here the Two of Cups coming out as well. For Capricorns in actual like relationships, not Capricorns that are in situationships, but are in a romantic relationship with somebody, I do think that bonds here are definitely becoming more deep in the second half of April. You're growing closer to somebody. There could be proposal happening here, so congratulations. If there is a wedding happening for you, congratulations as well. King of Cups here, it's the energy of love and understanding, and I think that throughout your experience with your romantic partner, for Capricorns that have been in relationships, you have grown to become very understanding of the person that you're with. They have grown to become very understanding of you. And I think that you're kind of just getting to a point in your relationship where it's like, I think we need to take this to the next level. I think we need to level up. So I do see that there could be steps in romantic relationships where you and your person are trying to take it to the next level. That could be moving into a home together. That could definitely be getting married. That could be the energy of just, having your wedding if a wedding's coming in. Or it could be the energy here of maybe going towards children, trying to get ready here to create children together and things of that nature. So I do see that showing up here, taking the next step in your romantic life. For Capricorns not dealing with dating or anything like that, you could genuinely too be growing closer to a person, because this is somebody who was there for you when you needed them most. Moon card. So Moon card is the energy of like really heavy emotions and just dealing with a lot emotionally. So you might notice in mid-April, like you've grown a lot closer to somebody in your life because of just how much they were really there for you. And you were like, this is a true friend, or this is a true person in my life that I can genuinely say was there for me when no one else was. And I'm grateful for how close I've grown to this person because of that experience, So there could be a lot of gratitude for somebody who was there with you during a really rough time. Now we have here the Four of Swords. We also have here the Eight of Swords, and we have here the Ace of Swords. Okay. Four of Swords coming in here for you. I think a lot of you guys are going to like spending time at home with your dog. And automatically in this photo, you know who I see? I see my mother. Because my mother is a Capricorn, okay? And this is her on the couch with my dog. Or with the family dog, right? Always. So yes, maybe chilling on the couch with a dog a lot. You might be doing that a lot here, Capricorn. But regardless, Four of Swords. Comfort is going to be major for you this month, and we've talked about that a lot. But I do really feel like there's going to be this sense of reassurance and stability that everything in life is okay and everything is good in the world. And that's a really great feeling to feel, right? When it's like, I'm pretty content with everything right now. I'm pretty happy with my relationship, pretty happy with my job. I'm pretty happy with my just genuine life. And I don't really feel like I have complaints. Moving throughout the rest of mid-April, I think that that's the energy you stay in. And we do have here the Eight of Swords, excuse me, guys. And we also have here the Ace of Swords. In terms of being in a mental trap, in terms of overthinking, in terms of being in like this space where it feels like you can never escape your thoughts, like that's just not a thing anymore for you. I think it was, to be honest, Capricorn. I think you were trapped in your head for a while. But I feel like worries are being depleted. I do want to say this, Cappy. I don't ever talk about health on my channel because I don't personally read health situations. But if you've had any sort of health scares in the past, or if you had an illness in the past and you've been worried about it coming back, and that's been something that's been on your mind for a long time, that energy is no longer affecting you. It's something you're rising above. I think you're rising above the fear of bad health or the fear of any sort of illness returning. It's like I feel confident and comfortable that I can put that aside of me and I can let that be a part of my past, and then I can move forward with healthy days ahead. So it's about overcoming that fear and being comfortable that you're okay and that all is well in the world as well. That was an interesting way to put it, but essentially you feel like all is well in the world. Okay. So yeah, I think that that's going to be great too, especially for Capricorns who maybe have had a lot of worries. It's like, I feel safe. So there's a lot of energy about feeling safe here too. Cool. Is there anything we haven't talked about that Capricorn needs to hear for mid-April before we go ahead and jump into advice? Is there anything we haven't talked about yet that Capricorn needs to hear for mid-April? We have here the Queen of Swords. We also have here the Star. Interestingly enough, some of you guys might be changing the direction of what you would consider is your dream, or you may be changing the direction of what it is you consider was supposed to be for you. This could be changes in career. Maybe you started off doing one thing, now you want to do something completely different. You might be recognizing what was once in alignment with you isn't. So there could be changes to career. There could be changes to relationships and people you associate with, especially if you kind of feel like they're not fulfilling to you anymore. But I kind of get that feeling where it's like something in your life that you always thought was like what you wanted is not what you want anymore. Okay. And it could be literally anything, but there's a pretty big change in your desires, I feel, this month. It's not the same. All right. Anything else for Capricorn? Queen of Pentacles here, followed up here with the Hermit card. I think in a way too, a lot of you guys are going to value your alone time more than you ever have in a very long time in mid-April. Valuing your alone time and valuing quiet time and time to yourself is going to become a lot more valuable to you than it's been in a while. I think you've been very social recently for the most part, and being in your own environment and your own energy is going to become something that you're very much so going to cherish. Okay? All right, Capricorns. Let's see real quickly before we go to the outcome. Is there any advice from the universe for Capricorn regarding the second half of their month? Any advice at all? And what do we got? We got the Two of Pentacles, and we got here the Six of Cups. You know, one of the big advices or advisements coming in here from the universe is basically, listen, your past is something to learn from, but it's not something that needs to be repeated. I do feel that for some of you, you could see some situations from your past manifesting again, like similar situations from your past manifesting in your life. If that happens to be the case here, remember the cycle and remember how it ended in the past and do what you can to learn from that cycle and avoid it going forward. So I do get the feeling for some Capricorns, universe here is saying, look, don't let the repetition or repetitive cycles of the past manifest again in your life going forward. So you might see something like that happen, where something similar starts happening to you that's happened to you in your past. If that energy shows up, remember what you learned from the past and apply it into your life today. All right. Avoid a repetitive cycle, because there could be something repetitive coming back around to you. Seven of Cups here, Death card. Limit your social circle. Don't feel like you need to be surrounded by a lot of people, or don't feel that you need to have an abundance in people that you associate with. You know, having 1 to 2 great friends is all that you need. You know, I get that feeling here with the Seven of Cups. Sometimes more people is more messy. You know, I agree with that personally, right? Being a Cancer sun, I can certainly say more people sometimes is more messy. Sometimes it's easier and more simple to just have a couple good friends that you really love, that you go out with, that you have fun with, and that are drama free. Okay. So try to stay away from the people that are drama filled. Seven of Swords, because there might be a few of those characters in your life. I definitely feel like just narrowing down your social circle to a few people that you really trust and always have unproblematic times with is going to be the best way to save yourself from stress. Okay. Yeah. Queen of Wands. Be around people who are empowering, loving, uplifting, not people who want to cause chaos here with the Five of Wands. Okay. All right, Capricorn, what's going to be the overall outcome for you guys? Jumping into mid-April 2023. What's the overall outcome here for Capricorn, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And what do we got? We got here the Ace of Cups. You know what's pretty fucking awesome about this is that you're saying here at the end of the month, at least I can now say I love my life. I can really sit there and say with true confidence, like, I love my life. I'm fulfilled. I'm happy, you know? So Ace of Cups is beautiful here. And as you can see with the Ace of Cups, there's a butterfly coming out of it. Butterflies do represent transformation. So yeah, certainly there's been a lot of change. So Capricorn, I think you come to the end of this month and you're like, yeah, I love my life. Like, I feel at peace. I feel good. Like, things have really changed. And with that being said, it's a really great time for you. I think that it's nothing in comparison to what you've probably dealt with for the previous couple months. So enjoy this energy, ride it out as long as you can, Capricorn. I think it's going to be a fantastic time. I do think that this energy is going to last a lot more than just the second half of April. So definitely, you know, look forward to this energy for the next few months to come. I do enjoy it a lot for you, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best. But Capricorn, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do want to say, if you are new here and you're interested in the channel, definitely consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. I do want to mention as well, if you are interested in personal readings, products, and so much more, once again, you can feel free to check out my, not my YouTube channel, you can feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below. But Capricorns, have a lovely day. Have a great rest of your April. And I'll see you in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.